USA Radio News with Chris Barnes.
Former special counsel Robert Mueller will be going before lawmakers today. Mueller will testify in back-to-back hearings of the House Judiciary and Intelligence Committees. He's regarded a reluctant witness, saying his roughly 400-page written report should speak for itself. President Trump repeating his claim that the former special counsel found no collusion in his Russia probe. The president making the comments during a conservative teen summit in D.C. yesterday, where he also had a message for gun owners, saying of Democrats,
"They are in the process of trying to take your arms away."
50,000 Cape Cod residents in Massachusetts still without power after a rare EF1 tornado touches down yesterday. The National Weather Service says it had winds of 110 miles an hour and tore the roof off a hotel. No one was injured. This is USA Radio News. Mark Esper sworn in yesterday as the new Secretary of Defense. Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito giving him the oath of office in the Oval Office, after which Esper thanked President Trump for bolstering the military.
Our military has made tremendous gains in recent years thanks to your leadership, and we stand ready today to take on any challenge. And while our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines stand guard each and every day, we will ensure their families are well taken care of.
The Archdiocese of New York is agreeing to a settlement in a case involving two sisters from the Bronx who say they were sexually abused by a well-known priest. The two say the late Monsignor Charles McDonough began molesting them when they were 7 in the early 1970s. A piece of music history on the auction block, Lucille, the guitar of the late blues legend B.B. King, will go up for bid in September. It's valued between $80,000 and $100,000. And this is USA Radio News. President Trump now suing to try to block the House Ways and Means Committee from accessing his tax returns. USA Radio's Wendy King has more.
It was only 2 weeks after New York Governor Andrew Cuomo signed a law allowing the state to share their information with the U.S. Congress. The lawsuit also names New York Attorney General Letitia James and New York's tax chief Michael Schmidt. The president accused congressional Democrats of seeking his tax returns and personal financial information solely to embarrass him. It calls on the federal court in Washington, D.C. to declare that the House committee lacks a legitimate legislative purpose for obtaining the president's tax information. The president hasn't disclosed any tax information since announcing his candidacy. While he's refused repeated calls by lawmakers to release his federal tax returns, his New York state returns could contain much of the same information. For USA Radio News, I'm Wendy King.
And there's a new TV ad campaign targeting teen vaping as the Food and Drug Administration released the public service announcements yesterday. They're called Magic, and they show a British street magician surprising teens by turning e-cigarette devices into traditional nicotine cigarettes. The FDA says the goal is to connect the two products so that teens understand that e-cigarettes are just as addicting. Find us online anytime at usaradio.com. For USA Radio News, I'm Chris Barnes.